In this past episode of Sister Wives, Kody made a major revelation. He was a naughty Mormon boy and had a sexual liaison in college. First of all, college? We will circle back to that. But Kody discusses a tryst, a loss of purity, one that may be a surprise revelation for when Janelle and Christine watch this back because apparently he never told them. However, he does tell us that Mary and Robin knew. Mary, probably because he thought he had to confess, I don't know. But Robin, he makes a point of telling us he had that level of trust with Robin, and he told her right off the bat. To me, this revelation speaks volumes about what likely went down when Robin and Kody were courting. We know they at least sealed their engagement with a kiss, and that pissed Christine off. Was there more? We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. This tryst revelation was a double bomb drop because one, I didn't know that Kody gave away his purity, and two, I didn't know that Kody went to college. Mykelti and Tony actually reacted to this episode over on their Patreon on Wednesday, and Mykelti told us that her dad does have some college under his belt. She was unsure if it was before or after his mission, but she thinks it was probably before because after his mission, his parents had converted to the AUB and he left the LDS church when he got back from his mission. The implications of this revelation that Kody makes about losing his virginity during a tryst in college is really far-reaching for this family and for the perception of this show in general. The show started on the premise of being an advocate that this group of people figured out how to be well-adjusted, God-fearing polygamists who were living the principle the right way without oppressing anyone. It was heavily emphasized to us in the beginning of this series that the wives chose Kody when they were of age. Nothing Warren Jeffsy was going on here. And my God, the emphasis on purity was coming at us in full force, both with Kody's hormones, sex ed talk, and Robin's infamous purity speech.
Kissing, holding hands, that all leads to broken hearts. When you kiss, the person that you kiss, their hormones go into your mouth. You know what? I've read enough science on it to feel like science backs me.
I have a girl who took care of her purity. And so when she found the right man, she was able to hand him her purity and say, this is yours, and this is the most ultimate gift, and it is yours.
Mykelti and Tony were stunned by Kody's revelation, and Mykelti thought it was pretty messed up that Janelle and Christine are likely finding out about this for the first time about a man they were married to for 25 to 30 years, along with the rest of the world who we don't actually know Kody in real life. Purity and chastity before marriage was especially important to Christine. Remember the whole tizzy Christine got in over Kody sealing his engagement to Robin with a kiss?
Like a month later, I found out that Kody sealed the engagement with a kiss, and I freaked. We didn't kiss until over the altar because I didn't feel right about kissing a married man. And so to me, the fact that he had kissed Robin was devastating.
Kody also bragged about picking out Robin's wedding dress, another thing not typically done by AUB men marrying a plural wife. All of this to say, Robin and Kody have historically had no problem thwarting propriety when it suited what they wanted to do. Robin couldn't even get a proper sealing with her first husband because she had a kid outside of wedlock. Kody and Robin totally subscribed to the rules for thee, but not for me mentality. So with that background, that brings us to Kody's big bomb drop this past episode.
You want to know the craziest thing? I had a lover in college, and it was a little tryst. I was a naughty boy based on my faith. Yeah, I had a relationship in college where I lost my virginity. It was devastating to me. It was heartbreaking. And purity is everything. In the church I was in, that was everything. It's like you're working your way back for it. It was devastating. But nobody knew except for Mary and Robin. And it was really because I don't believe I ever got intimate enough with Christine and Janelle to tell them. Robin learned of it the first month we knew each other. I felt safe. I'm not safe with them, and they're not safe with me.
I have such a problem with purity culture, and this is why. First of all, it's unrealistic. We aren't teaching our kids to be safe. We are teaching them to be ashamed of their bodies. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to strive to wait until marriage, but if you wrap it in the context of you are bad or you have sinned, I do have a problem with that. And I have a huge problem with Kody keeping a secret like this. And when I say like this, I mean, look, to many of us, this isn't a big deal. I don't think most of us disclose all the nitty-gritty about our body counts to our significant others from before we were together, because for most of us, that's irrelevant information. But in this culture, in this religion, it is important. And Kody purposefully withheld information from 2 of his wives. So I do have a problem with that. According to their book, when Kody was courting a 17-year-old, that made Christine rethink wanting to marry him at all. If Christine had all of the information about Kody's past, like him not waiting for marriage, could that have possibly made her rethink marrying Kody in the first place? So she really married him under false pretenses, and I think that's messed up. There's an article about purity culture in The Very Well Mind. I'll link the full article in the description below. But it says there are serious mental health implications for people impacted by purity culture, including but not limited to religious trauma syndrome, feeling ashamed of your body, sexuality, or gender identity, feeling controlled or pressured to behave in rigid ways with limiting rules, and a warping of one's worldview that can reduce autonomy and increase shame and stress. We see all of what this article describes in what Kody is saying in this clip. He says giving away his purity was devastating to him. And as is common with Kody, he focuses on feeling bad about the wrong thing, in my opinion. He feels shame about having sex before marriage, where I think he should feel shame, if you want to call it that, is not disclosing what he knows would have been pertinent information to 2 of his wives before marrying them. Tony talked over on Patreon about just how major and how big of a deal the law of chastity is in the LDS religion. This would have for sure mattered to Janelle just as much as it mattered to Christine. Again, in typical, normal Gentile relationships, if you will, I don't think most of us are discussing the ins and outs of our sex lives with our significant others from before we were together. But to these people, this information did matter, and Kody withheld it. Additionally, with this revelation by Kody, the revelation that he can easily succumb to his urges, there's pretty much no way I will believe that Kody and Robyn waited until after they got married to have sex. Kody was driving several hours each way to court Robyn, having to stay overnight, at least nearby, when he went to see her. You cannot tell me these 2 didn't have the urges and rationalize acting on them. They have both rationalized acting on their urges in the past. They probably told each other that they had a special covenant. They had their truth. So therefore, it was okay for them. Again, rules for thee, but not for me. And that's my little mini tinfoil hat moment. Let me know what you guys think of Kody's revelation of this tryst. As always, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my second channel, Sarah Spills, and my podcast, Mostly Harmless. Links for both of those will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, X, and TikTok at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.